Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Fancy Sip Review on the OJ Wonder Bread Network. And today on the Fancy Sip Review, I'm going to be trying one of the new C4 Jolly Rancher flavors. This is a new lineup of C4 flavors ranging from the green apple I have in front of me to a blue raspberry and a watermelon flavor. And with the brand C4, this is an energy drink and supplement company that's been around for a while. C4 is owned by Nutrabolt, which is part of the TKO group that also owns the WWE as well as the UFC. And this is actually going to be the second energy drink company that I can think of that partnered with the UFC after Zions, which was around in the 2000s era of the UFC. But C4 is obviously a much bigger brand, and as you can tell, they partner with a lot of these different candy companies. So I'm probably in for a good tasting energy drink. What is interesting about the idea of a Jolly Rancher energy drink is there's usually two different types of groups when you have your energy drinks. You have your traditional energy drinks like a Monster, a Full Throttle, or a NOS, or an AMP, which has a lot of sugar in it as well as the caffeine. Whereas around the time of the late 2000s, early 2010s, a lot of these supplement companies realized that they could release these ready-to-drink energy drinks and push off essentially a supplement as an energy drink. And C4 as well as Ghost have been very good at partnering with different snack companies to make these tasty flavors. And with the C4 as well as the Ghost, they were both recently bought out by the Keurig Dr. Pepper group. I think they spent $1 billion to buy Ghost, and they spent about $900 million to get 30% of C4. So it is going to be a tasty drink. Another note that I want to make is that C4 is the official energy drink of the New York Knicks, which is pretty cool that New York gets C4 as their energy drink, as opposed to the New Jersey Devils, whose energy drink sponsor is Nerd Focus, which sounds like something that would be advertising an Ivy League sports athletic rather than a hockey team. And this is going to be a pretty tasty beverage, I'm hoping. Jolly Rancher, as of 1996, has been part of the Hershey product line. And it's such a sweet, tasty, popular snack that you can go to any dive bar and you can order what would be a Jolly Rancher shot named after the tasty snack. And usually you're going to get just like a vodka and a sweet fruit-tasting schnapps. But today, instead of being a drinker, the fancy sipper is going to be energizing himself prior to going to the gym. So I'm excited to try this drink, and no further talking about the company aspect. Let's see how this drink is going to be. So let's start off with the nutrition facts of the C4 Jolly Rancher. In this drink, which is 16 ounces, you are going to get 15 calories, 220 milligrams of sodium, 10% of your daily amount, less than 1 gram of carbohydrates, and there's no sugar in this drink. You're getting 400 milligrams of potassium at 8% and 250% of your vitamin B12. The ingredients in this drink are carbonated water, malic acid, so it's probably going to be sour, camosin, beta-alanine, beta power, that's not what I want, betaine anhydrous, sodium citrate, potassium citrate, tartric acid, natural and artificial flavor, citric acid, caffeine, sucralose, potassium benzoate, a preservative, acetylphane potassium, and vitamin B12. There's 200 milligrams of caffeine in this drink. And that's everything about the ingredients in this drink. Let's show the can off. Here we have the C4 Jolly Rancher. It shows that this is going to be the sour green apple flavor. Over here, a lot of these energy drinks have these infographics like Ghost does. This is a pretty lazy infographic. There's really not too much on this, but it doesn't really matter. There's the front of the can one more time. And if you are interested in the ingredients, as I'm unable to pronounce a lot of this stuff, there you go. You can read that for yourself, pause the video, and that's all I gotta say. So let's open this can up and let's see how this drink smells. Let's give this a fancy sip pour. So here we have the drink itself. As you can tell, as I've said in the past with these two different types of ideas on how to sell an energy drink, this isn't going to be like a Monster or a, NOS or something like that. A lot of these supplement brands usually have no artificial coloring in their drinks. And much like everybody else, C4 is devoid of color. The one thing that is different between C4 and other drinks that use no artificial coloring is they don't use coffee or tea to be their caffeine. They use just regular caffeine. So you're not getting that yellowish green coffee bean extract caffeine. You are getting a pure, clear drink. So on the nose, you are smelling a very strong Jolly Rancher green apple smell. They definitely hit the mark on coming out with a flavor that smells exactly like what it is supposed to smell like. It just smells like a pure melted down green apple Jolly Rancher. And for that, I am excited. My expectations are very high for this. As usually if you're going to drink a energy drink that has no sugar in it, that's supposed to be based off of a candy, usually it's not going to be exactly like that. But with a Jolly Rancher, you know that this has to be incredibly sweet for it to be anything like the product. On the nose, it smells identical to a Jolly Rancher, so I'm interested to see how close this can get to an actual Jolly Rancher while also having no actual sugar in it. Although I guess technically, I don't think Jolly Rancher's sugar. I think it's just something else. But that's all I have to say. Let's give this a sip. Let's see how this is on the mouth feel of the review. Corn syrup is the word I was looking for. But with that out of the way, this tastes a lot like a sour green apple Jolly Rancher. I'm not going to lie. This tastes like exactly like what it is supposed to be. And it's honestly surprising because usually in terms of the flavored energy drinks, I would usually say that I think Ghost usually does a very good job. But I think the C4 is hitting what it is meant to be much better than what the C4 energy drink is hitting what it is meant to be more so than how Ghost usually makes their drinks. For example, the Warhead flavors are just incredibly malic acid, sour, teeth-rotting energy drinks. The Sour Patch Kid Ghost ones are pretty good, but they're a little bit more sweet. They don't really taste that much like a Jolly or a Sour Patch Kid. But this Jolly Rancher one tastes identical to an actual Jolly Rancher candy. This reminds me a lot of the Jolly Rancher shot, honestly, and just honestly tastes like a pretty good energy drink. So let's try the mouthfeel one more time, see if the malic acid in this kind of makes it a little bit harder to palate. But in terms of flavor, I mean, it tastes delicious. Very sour, very Jolly Rancher. This is a very good energy drink. So let's see how this tastes if I were to drink this a little bit faster. I mean, nobody's just going to put like a soda in their mouth and just leave it in their teeth or out their teeth away. Usually people are just going to drink this. So let's see how this tastes if I drink this a little bit quicker. This is a good energy drink. One thing I'll say in the terms of drinking these is it depends on what you're really trying to do. If you're trying to drink this incredibly fast, I think the sourness of the malic acid makes this drink kind of tough to just pound. Like if you're going to drive from work to the gym and you go to a gas station and you're going to pick up your drink to just pound in the car on the way to the gym, the malic acid makes this kind of tough to drink quickly. There's the sourness aspect to this that just, if you drink this specific flavor, it's going to cause you issue at the gym. Maybe you'll get acid reflux like GERD. Maybe your stomach just won't feel well when you're lifting. In terms of flavor, though, this is a very sippable energy drink. This is the kind of energy drink that, you would just sip on while you're playing a video game or something like that. Maybe you're in a movie theater and you snuck in a C4 energy drink. This is the kind of energy drink you would want for one of those kind of situations. This isn't the kind of energy drink that you're going to be wanting to pound in a car and then go for a jog and then feel the acid coming up your stomach into your throat. But in terms of what this is meant to be, this is a very good energy drink, and I think that I'm excited to try the rest of this lineup. In hindsight, I probably should have tried to find like a green shirt or something to wear instead of the blue one, because I'm probably going to wear the blue one during my blue raspberry review. But, I mean, I have really nothing negative to say about this flavored C4 Jolly Rancher Green Apple. In terms of flavor, it hits all of the notes that they should hit. I mean, it's sour. It's very sweet. It smells exactly like the candy. It's giving me nostalgia of being 21, going to a bar for the first time, spinning one of those drink wheels where you get $1 promo. It honestly just feels like that. Just feels like a cheap well drink mixed with whatever Jolly Rancher shot is. And for that, I have to say I'm very thankful for C4 to give me the nostalgia of being 21 again, while also making a very tasty energy drink flavor. Also, congratulations for Dr. Pepper and Keurig for buying all of the energy drink companies that are actually good to compete with Monster, who's buying a bunch of the legacy energy drinks that are only sold at Walmart, really, and I guess gas stations. But these are the energy drinks for the sophisticated energy drink reviewer. Kind of like the fans of the fancy sipper, you're trying to get more quality out of your beverage. And with the beta-alanine in this and the tasty flavor, I think Dr. Pepper at some point might honestly give Monster a run for its money. So what will I give this drink? If I were to base this purely on sippability, I think that this would probably be one of the better flavors. I give a lot of high ratings for drinks, so my scale system is kind of useless. I do think that this is probably better than the sour ghost lineup of flavors, and I don't really know if the other Jolly Rancher C4s are going to also be sour. But this is more drinkable than the ghost sour green apple flavor. I don't remember if that was a Warhead one or what that was. This is a lot better. So what would I give this? I would probably give this a 9.3 if you were to just sip it. You get the smell of the Jolly Rancher. You get what tastes like just crushing up a bunch of candy, making like a jungle juice type thing. This is a very good energy drink. But again, the negative is if you were to want to drink this to actually go for a jog, I don't really know if the sourness and the malic acid is going to hinder your actual exercise. But again, this is honestly what I would consider like just a great energy drink. There's really nothing negative to say about this in terms of flavor. In terms of cost, it was kind of expensive, but I mean, they're selling a good product and they got to make their money back after spending like almost $900 million for 30% of C4. And yeah, it's a great energy drink. So that's all I have to say about this drink. This is much more of the kind of energy drink that you would want to sip on instead of pounding. Uh, Needs not repeat, but I really have nothing negative to say about this drink. This is one of the finest tasting energy drinks that I've had. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you have been informed on what Keurig Dr. Pepper is doing, as well as what WWE and UFC is doing by partnering with them, as well as Madison Square Garden and the New York Knicks. And I've been the Fancy Sipper on the OJ Wonder Bread Network. Thank you so much for watching this video, and cheers. And don't make any comments in the comment section about me making a lot of flubs in this video, I know. And cheers. Clink. One day I'll actually clink it and just knock my camera over.